so that I don't forget, I want to now make sure that we take a moment to remember those that have passed away since our last meeting. I have two names. The first is Leslie Kavanaugh, who was a specialist in the technology program, born August 27th, 1957, passed away April 8th, 2018. I have another name due to the research of Carol Bass, actually, Mr. George R. Blanc, who was elected to this school board in November of 1970 and served as the board chairman from 1971 until February of 1972 when he resigned. This gentleman passed away at the age of 84 on April 6, 2018. A quote from his obituary was that George served as school board chairman during an era of great change related to student busing, and he is credited with keeping a cool head for progress during challenging times. So I'd ask that we take a moment of silence in memory of these two individuals. Thank you. Moving forward, now it's time for our committee reports. As I understand, we have the audit committee report was submitted in writing, I believe. Do we have a report from Academic Advisory Committee or Construction Oversight Review this evening? Neither. Thank you. Moving on to speakers, elected officials, and delegates. So first we have Mr. James Cavrillos from the Education Foundation, Catherine Murphy from the National Alliance for Mental Illness, and Justin Katz, our CTA president. Please come forward. Okay, no one looks like James. Yeah. Okay, go right ahead.
Good evening, Dr. Fenoy, esteemed members of the board. My name is Jennifer Etheridge. I'm the Director of Programs and Grants at the Education Foundation of Palm Beach County. I am not James Gravillos, but I am here tonight on his behalf as he was unable to be here. The role of the Education Foundation is to bring the business community together to support education. And we all know the importance of our business partnerships, but tonight I want to share about the impact that these partnerships are having throughout our district. Last night, in proud partnership with the Economic Council, we had the privilege of celebrating and honoring so many teachers and nominees and finalists, recipients and past recipients for their devotion and their selflessness for all the students that they serve. And last night would have not been possible at the Dwyer Awards without the dedication and commitment of the Economic Council and so many business supporters. So on behalf of all of us at the Foundation, we thank our business partners, we thank the Economic Council, we celebrate and honor all those that were honored last night, not only at the Dwyer Awards, but also in the community in Palm Beach County. We also want to share a little bit about the impact that 3 major corporations and employers in Palm Beach County have been having throughout the district. On April 21st, hundreds of Comcast employees volunteered their time during Comcast Cares Week. They had a service day at Belvedere Elementary School. These volunteers spent many hours painting, mulching, and completing other various school beautification projects within the campus. Belvedere's campus looks absolutely beautiful, so we thank our volunteers and our employees in partnership with Comcast. Similarly, Office Depot kicked off its first ever National Depot Days of Service, which was a week-long volunteer initiative for their employees. Their culminating project took place on Saturday, May 5th at Pine Grove Elementary School, where nearly 600 employees and volunteers transformed Pine Grove's campus. And on Monday, May 7th, Office Depot staff participated in a special unveiling of the revitalized school. With students and staff present, Office Depot CEO Jerry Smith had another surprise. He announced that he would be contributing on behalf of Office Depot $25,000 to the Education Foundation to support Pine Grove. We were just speechless for their dedication. and we're grateful to them for their service. Another important business partner that has a long history of supporting the district is FPL. FPL has participated in several school beautification projects throughout the district involving hundreds of volunteers and tens of thousands of dollars. FPL has announced that their next project will be at Cross Point Elementary School in Boynton Beach on August 1st. We invite all the board to come join in celebrating FPL and their commitment to supporting our schools. Due to the collaborative relationship with FPL and Ventus Charitable Foundation, we have also been able to support the robotics program, one of which was represented here tonight through Pahokee Middle School. We wish Team Subarus all the best at their competition in Arkansas. And I just want to say on behalf of the foundation, we are sincerely grateful to the business community for supporting your education foundation, serving the needs of the schools, teachers, and the students in the finest district in the state of Florida. Thank you.
Thank you. Mrs. Murphy?
Good evening, Dr. Fenoy and members of the board. My name is Catherine Murphy, and I represent NAMI Palm Beach County, as well as the Get Your Green On campaign. I'd like to thank the school board for acknowledging May as Mental Health Awareness and Trauma-Informed Care Month. On behalf of the Get Your Green On committee, as well as our many community partners, some of which include Birth to 22, United for Brighter Futures, Palm Beach County Youth Services Department, Healthier Delray Beach, and some of our funders, Children's Services Council and United Way of Palm Beach County, I'd like to acknowledge the efforts of the school district to promote mental health awareness in the schools. A few of the steps that you've taken are promoting the Get Your Green On campaign, supporting the Kevin Hines event on May 15th, hosting the Student Mental Health and Wellness Conference in June, offering mental health first aid classes, providing a list of social and emotional learning approved programs and agencies with behavioral health cooperative agreements available to serve the students, as well as promoting awareness through your social media channels. In this proclamation of May as Mental Health Awareness and Trauma-Informed Care Month, we acknowledge that 1 in 5 youth will experience a mental health condition, and half of those youth will not receive the treatment necessary for their mental health needs, and that adverse childhood experiences, ACEs, are traumatic experiences that can have a profound effect on a child's developing brain and body and can result in poor physical and mental health during childhood and adulthood. The proclamation also acknowledges that community understanding and available supports and services can greatly impact a person's ability to handle their stress and struggles to move forward, and that promoting mental health and wellness leads to better educational outcomes. So again, I'd like to thank you for your support and for proclaiming May as Mental Health Awareness and Trauma-Informed Care Month, and I'd like to invite everybody to wear green on May 24th. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Katz?
Thank you. My name is Justin Katz. I'm the president of the Palm Beach County Classroom Teachers Association. I wanted to take a little bit of time tonight to thank staff and by extension thank you for the presentation and the proposal that was initially shown to you, I believe, last week with regard to trying to address school security concerns, teacher retention, and other positions in the district that provide arts and PE and magnet program opportunities for students. I've said this before many times, and you've all stated it as well, that sadly the legislature has taken a stance over the past decade and change to not provide you with the resources you need to provide students with the top tier education that we provide, as well as provide the opportunities for teachers to stay in this profession, develop, and become better over time. The residents of Palm Beach County have shown a unique dedication to public education. I think that's one of the reasons why we have the best school system in the state, is because we have the best residents in the state who do not flinch when asked to provide additional funds to make up for the shortfall created by the legislature, which seems not to care. So with that being said, again, I think that staff has presented an opportunity for you to present the taxpayers an opportunity to make a decision with regards to whether or not they want to provide for safer school environments, provide for more teaching opportunities and more classes and diverse curriculum, and to try to retain the talent that Palm Beach County attracts and not allow it to leave the state, which has become a common occurrence. Anyone in business would say that when you have turnover in excess of 1,400 or 1,500 of your employees every given year, meaning every 5 or 6 years, half of your staff is basically brand new, that you're cutting off your nose to spite your face. You're losing that professional development. You're losing that institutional knowledge. and you're just losing a generation of educators who wanted to do this and have felt forced into a corner and forced to flee to other opportunities. So again, I know more information will be fleshed out over time, and a decision will be placed before you, but I would like to say that, as an educator and someone who's worked in the profession since the Great Recession, when the legislature seemed to turn a blind eye to the needs of local school board members and their employees and their students, that a unique opportunity has been presented to you and the residents of Palm Beach County, and I look forward to seeing how that progresses. So thank you very much.
Thank you. That's it for delegates and electeds. And according to my notes, there's no speakers for agenda topics, correct? So moving on.